It's good to be back. 2 weeks, man.
You know
I haven't seen this guy.
You know what it reminded me of?
I haven't seen this guy in 2 weeks. You were what's quarantine, whatever. I'm glad you're feeling better.
I'll tell you how I felt.
You're looking good.
I'll tell you how I felt. I don't know if you remember this, but I remember it because it horrified me to this day.
Sure.
It was like a Christmas or something. You had some weird stomach problem.
All right, so what happened was...
And you said this phrase to me.
Go ahead.
You were like, it's coming out... Wait, what did you say? I think you said like it's coming out both ends, or like you screamed something.
What happened was it was a Christmas. Not that long ago, actually.
Yeah.
Not that long ago. Christmas. I drank a lot. And I guess there was a lot of... I think I just had a lot of... Like, I ate a lot of pasta with the sauce and everything. So at some point, and then late in the night, I started drinking, like, we were doing, like, liqueur. Like, it was bad, dude. We were drinking crazy. And then at some point, I was all f***ed up. And I ran upstairs. I had diarrhea, right? So I run upstairs, and I realized I'm going to puke. So what I did was, I grabbed the waste basket. Bro.
No, because someone's like, oh, where's Dad? I was like, oh, I'll look for him.
Bro.
I go upstairs, and it's a horror.
Bro, I had diarrhea, and I was vomiting, and you came up. You're like, Dad, what's going on? I screamed, don't come in. It's coming out of both ends. It's coming.
So that's how I felt for a couple.
It's coming.
Days.
It's coming out.
You scream, it's coming out of both ends.
Anyway.
Well.
Anyway, listen, man. It's sincerely, I was checking in. I was worried, but I knew you were gonna. It had to run its course. Thank God. Thank God, no one else got wiped out. It's good to be back. It's good to be here. I don't. Once again, I've said this before. I'll say it again. I feel like a mosquito in a nudist colony. I don't know where to begin. There's so much to get to. I mean, I want to start with some obvious things that are top of mind. So first of all, sincerely, it's great to be here with all of you. It's great to see everyone. Great to be back. Couple weeks, way too long. And I'm glad you're feeling better. You know what just kind of dawned on me though? Dude, tonight's the Oscars. The fact that no one gives a fuck about this anymore, it's amazing to me that there's that. Do you understand, bro? Like my entire life, like growing up, and like the Oscars,
You know why, right?
It was a big fucking deal.
Because when you were younger, or even when I was younger, like that's all you had was the movies and TV.
That's fair.
Now, kids and teenagers run everything. They don't give a fuck about movies and shows. They just watch TikTok.
I mean, the crazy thing is like
they just watch TikTok.
And listen, I like movies. Of course I enjoy movies, but the whole like bullshit. Like I think people are so fed up with this crap. Like that's another part of it too, dude. Like, there's real fucking problems and real shit going on. Not to say that there hasn't before, but dude, people like look at these they look at these celebrities or these actors and they're like, get the fuck out of here. It's just funny to me, man. Just funny to me.
I mean, and then also just like most movies are like not good anymore.
Yeah, and your boy just won for best supporting actor. Your boy.
That's my boy.
Yeah, just won. You talk about a comeback? You talk about a comeback story? What the fuck? That's a comeback story.
Here's something I want to ask you.
No?
What's your opinion on the trend we done with the 90's and the 80's?
It's just.
What's your opinion on that?
Well, I think what I think is comical, which made me laugh. I laughed my ass off. There's this thing going around where Jordan can't go to his left. Let me ask you a question. Are you...
Well, he was predominantly right.
Are you smoking methamphetamine?
He did not finish with his left a lot.
Michael Jordan, okay, had no flaws.
I'm done with the propaganda.
He had no flaws in his game. He was a defensive stopper.
Wait a second.
The guy could score. The guy was an amazing scorer. He could score at will.
Okay.
Now we got people saying what? He can't go to his left.
Do you think that there's a chance?
What?
Do you think there's a possibility
Who gives a
that
fuck?
Michael Jordan was a little overrated?
No. Don't,
So
listen.
there's no
Wait,
chance.
Wait.
He just is the
No,
GOAT.
hold on. Wait. No,
he
wait.
can do no wrong.
No, I'll concede.
No one else in the
No, wait.
is perfect. LeBron gets screwed on everything.
Wait.
But
I'm
Jordan's
not
perfect.
Hold on. Let me make my point. I have said this. Let me finish, and you know this. I have said this, and I've gotten into actual fights with people my generation. I'm not talking about like a ha-ha. I'm talking about like dudes came at me, like pissed. I will say this. If I'm starting a team, I'm starting with LeBron. LeBron's my number one guy that I'm going to take.
Okay. Let's say you get the second.
That's not to say that now there's obviously it's different generations feel differently. People that don't watch the NBA and haven't for 20 years are like, Jordan's the best. I don't want to hear it. Okay, my take on it is, I mean, I've said this over the years a million times. You don't have anyone to compare LeBron to. There's never been anybody like LeBron. You want to say this like Jordan versus Kobe. LeBron there's no one 6'8", 6'9", 250, 260, runs like the wind, does everything. So I understand that if you want to say, shut the fuck up, Jordan's the best. I get it. That's great. We don't have to get into that whole debate. This is my personal opinion. Mm-hmm. I've watched these guys. I watched Jordan play at North Carolina. I watched him play his entire career. I watched LeBron play their entire career. I watched it with my eyes. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying.
I think my thing is more about the competition. Like, the people who are saying that, like, trying to go as far as to say even Jordan wasn't good, you're taking it too far. But they do have a point with the 90s competition. Because if you look at some of these players, bro, if you look at the people Jordan had to play against or who he was playing with, they're garbage compared to today's NBA players, bro.
Hold on.
They're trash, bro.
All right, let's not do this. Let's not get. See, here's what happens when you have these discussions.
Dude, it's
but here's what happens when you have these discussions. Mm-hmm. And this happens a lot. You could be talking about sports, you could be talking about politics, whatever. When you go too far, then you kind of lose some credibility. Okay? I'm not calling NBA players trash. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to say is, do I think there was a different level of competition? So
is John Stockton a starting point guard in today's NBA?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, John
Dad,
Stockton?
Name one other 6-foot white dude in the NBA starting point guard.
John Stockton?
Tell me one. Give me one player.
What do you think of Steve
Comparable.
Nash? What do you think of Steve Nash?
Steve Nash isn't even in today's NBA. That's like fucking almost 20 years ago at this point. Steve Nash was in 05.
Listen, these guys.
I'm talking about today's NBA.
Are you saying? Okay,
a 6-foot slow?
All right, let's do this. Let's
tell me.
Let's do this. Let's not go after Stockton. All right, the guy. Let's not do that.
I'm just bringing it up because that's who Jordan played in two finals.
I know, but what happens now is now you come at it, and now you're knocking John Stockton. The guy was a tremendous point guard
who could not play in today's NBA.
Okay, when
you
say not play, that's not. Now listen, we could talk about where he would be as far as if he played now. Listen, that's I understand what you're saying, but I'm not going to knock this. I'm not going to say, oh, he's out. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do it.
Look at the athleticism and what you need to be able to be on the court in today's NBA, right?
I understand.
How is there room for John Stockton anywhere? He's a small guard.
I understand what you're saying. But let's just. This is a very difficult conversation because then what you have to bring into play is, well, given his skill set and his athletic ability, there are certain things that maybe he didn't have available to him then that he has available now. I.e. certain training or whatever. It's a very difficult conversation. I'm never going to dismiss out of hand John Stockton. I'm certainly not going to dismiss out of hand Nash. But I understand what you're saying. the level of competition and the level of athleticism that we have today is unprecedented.
And skill.
It's
skill.
These kids are so gifted physically, it's scary. I mean, look at that Thunder's team, for Christ's sakes. Did the Knicks lose? I'm watching that fucking game.
The Knicks were shooting 30% at halftime.
They look flat as fuck tonight.
What happened? So there's one other thing.
All right, so this thing, let me say this.
Yeah.
Did you do something with the camera?
Like bad?
No, I feel like I feel like we're really close.
No.
Oh, okay, maybe it's just me. You know what? I haven't been here for a while, so I'm all fucked up.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, so listen. I hear you. I don't like this thing. I don't like this thing about you get some goofball who's trying to get whatever views, and he says something as ridiculous as knocking Jordan's offensive ability. The guy was a pure scorer. I mean, okay.
I mean, he's a pure scorer against
dude,
90's one-on-one defense when you couldn't help.
Dude.
What do you mean, dude? Dude, do you know what illegal defense was?
All right.
See what I mean, dude? And this is people get mad about this. You bring up it's a fact.
I'm not getting mad about anything.
If Jaylen Brown played in that era, he would be a fucking superstar. He'd have as many rings as Jordan.
Okay, Jaylen Brown's a good player. What are you talking about? Why are you bringing him up?
Jaylen Brown is his second option on his team.
I know, but why you? Okay, but I mean, I don't know why you're knocking him. I don't know. I mean, okay, is that a knock? I don't.
It's
even
not.
know.
It's not a knock, but he can't dribble with his left either.
Okay, all right. Can we move on with this left? I don't know what this is. This is just. Okay. I don't. That's you know what that sounds like. It sounds like a grammar school conversation. Like you can't go to your left. You're really talking about Jordan like this? I mean, come on.
I mean,
dude.
we watched. They broke down the 1991 NBA Finals. He dribbled with his right hand 90% of the time, and he went to his left 5 times, and he had 3 turnovers.
He didn't need to go to his left. He was Jordan. What are you talking about? He didn't need to go to his left.
He didn't go to his left.
Imagine if he could go to his left more. I mean, dude, think about what you're saying. No, but think about what you're saying. You're knocking Jordan because he didn't lose his left hand. He didn't have to use his left hand all the time.
When we talk about who's the best, LeBron can go to both. You know this.
LeBron
can use his left hand.
But this makes me laugh. This argument is kind of ridiculous.
But the point is, who's the GOAT? Who's the GOAT? Someone who can use both their hands at all times.
I already said to you.
You already saying LeBron's the GOAT.
I already said I'm starting a team with LeBron. Yeah. There's never been anything like LeBron, and obviously, look at what you're witnessing right now. There's never been anything like it. Year 21, okay. Look what he's accomplishing. All-time scorer. I mean, I'm not going to get into this whole thing. But what I'm saying is, there's no one. Like I said, Jordan, Kobe. That's a legit comparison. There's really no one that you can compare LeBron to. And if you want to, don't say Magic. I love Magic, but don't say Magic. Don't say Magic. That's
another one. Don't get me started with Magic.
That's a whole other conversation there. I mean, just don't get me started there with that.
Listen,
but anyway,
and then you just tell me if I'm wrong or right or whatever, because you watched the 80s and the 90s and today, right?
I watched the 70s, bro.
Yeah. I just feel like
I'm getting old, bro. I'm old as fuck. You know I'm going to be 56 in July?
All right, stop. All right.
You know I'm going to be 56 in fucking July? What do you think of that? 56, my man. Anyway.
What I'm saying is this.
I'm sorry.
The style that they played, right, in that time, it literally, like... Do you think it was harder then or harder now?
The one thing I'm going to say...
That's what I'm asking you.
The one thing I'm going to say, though, is...
You watch both eras.
The physicality, though, in the 80s and 90s was kind of fucked up. Like, bro, the 80s, you went down the lane, you could take a guy's head off, and it was a common foul. And let me tell you something. That fucks with your head, bro. So what I'm saying is the physicality aspect of it...
This was also debunked, though.
Don't compare that shit, because I'm telling you right now, you watch... Dude, watch Detroit. Watch the fucking Celtics. Dude, guys would come down the lane. They would just fucking take your legs out, tomahawk you, clothesline you. I'm telling you, man. I mean, that's not a debate. I watched this happen. Pull up some of those fouls. It was a common foul. The guy's driving down the lane. They hit him in the fucking arm and in his neck and chopped him. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Anyway. This season, LeBron was his 21st season. Ooh. You know LeBron is shooting the same percent from three as Steph Curry?
I believe that.
Do you know how not normal this is?
I've been saying this, and we're not going. Or everybody is so. Not. I shouldn't say everybody. The problem is this, though. You have so many. You have so many people that will never concede the fact that, oh, I'll never say that LeBron's better than Jordan. Okay, that's fine. But then what you don't do is don't start knocking a guy and saying he can't do this, he can't do that, he's a fraud. Listen, okay, you think Jordan is number one, I get it. But then LeBron's two then. I mean, come on, man. Let's be intellectually honest about this. You've never seen anything like this, and I got news for you. You never will in your lifetime again. You're never going to see it.
I wish Luka played some defense because he averages fucking 39-9, bro.
Did you see the fucking praise? Did you see the praise that Allen Iverson gave to him? He loves him. Did you see the praise?
No,
the praise. The fucking praise. It was incredible.
If Luka just plays better defense, you know.
Listen, what are we gonna do?
All right, so there was one thing I wanted to bring up. I was waiting to get on stream.
Yo.
So when I had to, I was in, you know, my old streaming, the old room,
okay,
the attic,
yeah,
Jake's room, and I was looking in the closet, and like that's like where like the attic is and all like the old stuff and stuff that you have, whatever.
Yeah.
And I found something in there.
Yeah.
And like me and Jake didn't know how to bring it up to you.
To me?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's old and it's from 1999.
Yeah.
Can you care to explain this?
Yeah.
What exactly was going on? This says film crew.
Yeah, you ordered this.
I didn't order shit.
You ordered that.
This is literally in your old stuff.
No.
From the fucking moving boxes.
You're not gonna gaslight me, motherfucker.
What do you mean gaslight you? Look how old this is. Cobwebs on this.
Alright, what happened was this. I think what happened was something was ordered, and then it was a promotion, and I think they sent the hat too.
What the fuck were you doing in 1999?
What are you talking about? What was I doing in 99?
I don't know, dude!
What do you mean? I was a married man. What are you talking about?
No, this was I got this
I know what it was.
But you can have this. If you want it.
Yeah, I'll wear it around town.
Iron Claw got snubbed?
Yeah, nah, got totally snubbed.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I love that movie.
Oppenheimer's gonna run away with everything. Listen, I want to tell you guys. I want to tell you this too. I know you watched it. I am one of my favorite directors. I'm a huge fan of Guy Ritchie. Huge fucking fan. I love the movie The Gentleman. Now on Netflix, there's a series called The Gentleman. It's set in the universe. It's not the same characters, but it's set in the universe.
Is it the same story?
No, it's not. But it's set in the same.
I never saw the movie, but I saw the movie.
The movie's tremendous. You have to see the movie. What I'm trying to tell you is this.
It's a really good show.
It's 7 episodes. I'm on number 3. I'm purposely not watching 4. I'm gonna wait because I don't want to just like blow through these. It's so good. It's so good.
It's really good.
Guy
But
Ritchie is one of my like so he created this, but he was the director of the movie, which is called The Gentleman. Matthew McConaughey was in it. Very good. I highly recommend it. There's a lot of controversy on there's also a lot of controversy on Netflix. There's a series about the legendary porn star Rocco Siffredi, the Italian porn star. And it's supposed
we were gonna watch that.
It's supposed to be pretty graphic.
Why'd they make a movie about a porn star?
His story's insane. and he is considered the GOAT. He's considered the GOAT, or one of the GOATs.
Like, why is he the GOAT? Like, is he just like an old school?
Well, he also trained, like he had like one of his proteges is Emanuel Ferrer is a protege. I'm so glad you're feeling better, dude. That's fucked up.
Dude, yeah.
Seriously, I haven't seen. No, guys, like, you don't understand. You think like we're hanging. Like I haven't. This is the first time. This is the first time I've seen you in over 2 weeks.
Dude, I couldn't even like sit in this chair and like do a stream, just like do some gambling or something. Like I literally was like, I would get sick.
Well, you were sick. What do you mean? What, I know, but when you're sick, you're sick. What the fuck? You're sick. What are we supposed to do? You're sick.
Oh, there's a stream idea that Aiden wants to do, and he said he wants. Basically, he wants me and you and him and his dad, so the 4 of us.
Yeah.
We'll go to Vegas.
Okay.
And we'll do like a stream, like we'll stream the whole night, like an IRL stream.
Okay. Like, are we walking around, or we're gonna be like in a studio?
No, we're gonna walk around. We'll go to dinner. We'll go to like an Italian restaurant.
I gotta have a. I mean, I gotta be out. I'm trying to. I gotta have a camera on me the whole night. I mean, I gotta watch my P's and Q's.
Just for the stream,
I
and
gotta
then
watch my P's and Q's.
I don't know what kind of shit you're getting into, like.
What do you mean? What kind of shit I'm getting into? You're telling me I gotta go the whole night? I'm gonna be drinking, eating, everything else. I gotta have a camera on me? All right. Listen, I miss Vegas, man. I haven't been to Vegas. Oh God, I miss Vegas.
Mods, are you fucking like? I'm sorry, bro. What the fuck, bro? Like, why am I like missing something? Why are people not getting banned? Like, why? What the fuck am I missing? What the fuck am I missing, bro?
Let me ask you something. Is this going to be? I think I have the right to ask this question. Is this going to be legit, or is this going to be a fucking troll?
What do you mean a troll?
Like, is this going to be a legit thing? Like, hey, come out with your dad, my dad. We're gonna spend time together, or is this like a fucking setup?
Well, no, I'm telling them straight up, like,
no, because
if it's not the 4 of us, and you're involving other people, I'm not doing it.
No, because Aiden, I understand. It's funny. I do get it. Believe me when I tell you, I get it. It's funny. But like, if he's saying, hey, we're gonna do this, and then it's the old fucking flim flam, the flip, the other, whatever, and we get out there, and it's like, no, now we're doing this. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Is it going to be like a troll, or like is his dad really going to be there?
I mean, straight up, if it's not just the 4 of us doing a stream with a cameraman, I'm not doing it. So I mean, because there was another stream when I went to do the mall thing. I thought it was gonna be me, Aiden, couple people, XQC, whatever. There's about 50 people there. It was chaotic as fuck. So I'm not gonna bring you into that situation if there's like 50 people.
Listen, I'll tell you this right now.
That's not even a stream then.
Listen, I got no problems. Because I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about it because I'm not concerned about myself.
But I'm saying I'm saying if the stream idea is the 4 of us to do a stream, like, me and Aiden with our dads, right?
Yeah, but I mean, also
that's a stream idea.
But we also have to interact with other people. No, there's going to be.
Yeah, we can interact. I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
If the stream is not that and it's something else, but it's like, oh no, you guys just come. No, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean?
Well, listen, let's talk about it. I'd like to. I think what we should do is.
Yeah.
I think the 4 of us should hop on a whatever, and talk about it and everything else. And I listen. I get it, man. It's all in good fun. I get it, the trolling and the whole bit. I get it. Listen, bro. There's no. Let me and guys, you know this. There's no situation you're gonna put me in where there's gonna be where I'm not gonna be able to fucking. I don't want to say what I'm gonna say, but it's fine. All right, let's go.